Welcome ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to another live video. Welcome back to the channel. What a day it has been when we learned of the verdict of a murder trial involving Noel Maitland. Donnelly Donaldson's family has received justice. The verdict is out. Noel Maitland has been found guilty. Guilty of murder and for the unlawful burial of Donnelly Donaldson. What a day for the family. What a day for the family. What a day it has been. What a time it has been. 8 months worth of trial. The young lady was presumably killed. A few years ago, all the way dated back in July of 2022. The trial kick-started last year, and today Noel Maitland has been found guilty by a 7-member jury. What a fight the Crown has put up for the family. What a fight the Crown has put up for the family. This new director of public prosecutor has laid out a very solid case. 40 exhibits they stated, and we know that the exhibits are whether it text messages, whether it be objects, whether it be anything to support as evidence. What a day for a Claudette Thompson. What a day for a Sophia Logo. What a day for the entire family of a Donnelly Donaldson. My God. My God. You know, I wanted to go live earlier when I heard that the jurors were deliberating since 11:30 this morning. And I wanted to go live to ask, you know, what are your take based on what we have been hearing as it relates to, you know, the case or the trial was at the final part. And we know that the jurors would have been deliberating today. And they would have given us a verdict today. But I didn't get the opportunity. I was so busy on the road, you know, doing my errands and all of that. But what a day it has been. I would really like to hear from some of you. All those who are on this live, please to like, share out the live. And Colleen, let me hear what I say on this. And I am patiently waiting because I seen a post from her mother, I believe a few weeks ago, where she said after the trial, she would have laid out, because she would have sat through all of the trial, and so she would have heard everything that the Crown has brought forward versus everything that the defense would have brought forward. And she would have sat through all of that and heard of the gruesome things that her daughter had to go through. Justice served. Big up to all the ABR members. Big up to all the moderators on the platform. Everybody who will come across this live, please to like and share out the live. I'm about to pin the number in the chat right now. This is an open discussion. I don't have much to say, but I felt it, not just because I am a woman and to know that something like that could have happened to another woman, and to know that a family, you know, has been grieving from 2022 until now and didn't even get that closure to say, all right then, at least we'd have a piece of body, or at least we get, you know, to bury a loved one. But that was denied from the family. And so it was really heart-wrenching to even see some of the arguments that the defense brought forward. We even heard at one point that one of the defense lawyers was basically stating that, You know, it could be the material from the coach that caused that red substance to be coming from the coach. Remember where the coach went to be washed. The agent at that facility basically took the stand, and she said red substance when this coach was being washed was coming from the coach. And it looked like blood, or maybe she said it was blood, right? And the amount like rice grain. Listen to the adjectives and listen to the words, the phrasing of the words. That person that couldn't, whatever happened to anyone in that coach could not have survived. Could not have survived. And we heard from the former deputy commissioner of police, who has gone now to Turks and Caicos to become now commissioner of police. He stated distinctly that the young lady was killed or murdered between the hours of 4 to 8 p.m. And so with an account from the mother stating that the man came to her premises and picked up her daughter, he would have been one of the main suspects in that case, because you were the last person who got in contact with this woman's daughter. And so the whole heap of arguments and stories that we have been hearing. Well done to the crown, I must say. Justice served, I must say. They know what happened to that young lady. And so when we're seeing a verdict as this, we can say, boy, we have a little bit of faith in the justice system. To say the justice system can work. The justice system should work. Well done to the director of public prosecution for laying out such a big case and a big win for the entire country, who cried with a mother in a Sophia log, who cried with the family of a Donna Lee Donaldson. Her father passed, and it must have been the situation probably weighed on his mental, weighed on his mind for say, boy, my little baby girl gone, and we not get a closure. Bless up yourself, Celine Browning. Bless up yourself, Obama. Pat W, big up yourself, sis. Every single person who on this live, please to like and share out this live. What a day for the family. And I am patiently waiting, as I stated, for the mother to come, and she stated that she would have speak out when the trial would have been finished. She said she would have speak out. And so may I wait one of these days for the mother to come out and speak out. My God. My God, my God, my God. What a day. What a day. I'm going to pin the number in the chat right here, so I want you guys to call in and let me know what you think about this guilty verdict. Please and thanks. Open discussion on this live right now. The number is in the chat. It's 954-288-6467. What says you? Everybody who's on the live, anyone wants to call in, let me know what you think. What a day, Evan. Angela, big up yourself, my member. My God. My God. Lenward, big up yourself. Lenward says, Paula Llewellyn, you had your foot on Jamaica justice system. My God. Mm. You must confess. You will confess. Anybody wants to call in? Share your thought on the verdict. The verdict, Cynthia, is guilty. Noel Maitland has been found guilty. Guilty as charged. Remember, he was charged with murder and the unlawful burial of a corpse. The jury, 7-member jury, 4 men, 3 women, took them about 3 hours to deliberate after the prosecutor basically gave their closing remarks, as well as the defense gave their closing remarks. He has been found guilty. Not sure yet when sentencing will take place, but as soon as I get that information, I will bring it forward. Anyone wants to call in, the number is pinned in the chat, 954-288-6467. Vernon Mitchell, big up yourself, says Paula Llewellyn run was only focusing on the political issues, not criminal. My God. My God. My God. Let's see Paulette Swaby. I'm not sure. Or maybe she'll do a live on her own, telling us of some of the things that she witnessed while sitting in those trial. Or that trial. My God. Guilty verdict for Noel Maitland, ex-police officer who was charged with the murder and unlawful burial of Donna Lee Donaldson. Bless up yourself, Sandy Green. Bless up yourself. Anybody wants to call in? Open discussion on this live right now. What says you? What are your take on this guilty verdict? 954-288-6467. Call in, WhatsApp call only. Let me hear what I say. It's about time justice prevail. Blessed day, my sis, you're live. What says you on this guilty verdict? I'm all right.
Yes, all right. With this man, no, if him never guilty, you know, you would have tell him where the girl body is.
My
but
God.
He never do such. And he might come up with all kind of story.
Up to this day.
Yeah, so I'm guilty. Guilty, man. Go to prison. What am I spending time? That's it.
How long you think? How long you think he'll serve?
Well, let me give him life. Give him life because he take a life. So just give him life.
Life.
Come back a road. Yeah, never come back a road. Him take a life and cannot give no update where she is up until this moment. So yeah, give him life. Yeah.
Maybe he will sit down in there and think and decide to speak and tell the lady where the young lady body was disposed of, or whether it was cremated illegally or what the case may be.
Right. You shouldn't even get that sentence, you know, but they say if I know, give him life.
For life.
It's because they never really give the death sentence, so give him life. Yeah. I believe that.
All right, Mrs. Thanks for calling. All right, bless up yourself. So we have a caller right there stating life. Sandy says life without the possibility of parole. Verdict, Ian Daly. Guilty. Guilty. Definitely it has been put off for far too long. Far too long. Blessings, my brother, you're live.
I mean, call it back off, so.
All right, then, blessings. All right, call me back off the ear. All right, cool. Anybody else wants to call in? The person that was calling a while ago, you can call back. (954-288-6467). Call me back. Whosoever was calling a while ago, call me back. We heard at one point, and bless up yourself, Nardi, when the crown, one of the crown's witness presented that they found specks of blood, I guess the forensic personnel. Specks of blood, whether it be on a curtain or on a shoe. We hear all kind of argument from the defense. Miscarriage. Balcony. Sexual activities. They compared the deceased at one point to bird and cage. No regard for a human life. Bird and cage. And this is so sad that the young lady didn't really live any life yet, didn't experience much in life. You know, early 20s, still a young adult. And so may I implore, whether it be women or men, if you're in a relationship and it now work, it's okay to part ways amicably. Blessed day, my family, you're live. What says you? Not connecting. Maybe your connection is poor. Your connection is poor, my brother. It's not connecting. Everybody hearing me? Because I'm not even sure if I'm not sure why this call not go. I'm gonna call you back. Oh, that's why it's not connecting. Okay. Miscarriage at one point when the defense want to argue about blood samples and all of that. Blessed day, my family. Just come through. All right. What says you?
Isabel Rose.
Yes, go ahead. I'm hearing you. You're live.
I was trying to call you on the number you gave.
Yes, but it was reconnecting. I'm not sure what happened. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, pertaining to that, ex-police officer.
Yes, ex-police.
Yeah, well, I was following the case from where it began, about 2022.
Well, the incident occurred in 2022. The case never, the trial never started till, I think, early last year or the second part of last year.
It's going about 3 years now. Okay.
3 years on, yeah.
from my findings, right, from what I've seen, I may be wrong, but I certainly want to believe that he's not the actual killer, you know. Now, I want to believe that he tends to be all in a secret. He helped to compromise the case. He came and found the body, but he wasn't the actual killer. I think he tried to keep a secret, but eventually secret is harming him now. If I was in his position at the time, I would have disclosed the person who did the act. Knowing that I was the one who had picked up my girlfriend as usual, and I am solely responsible for her, then if you were with your girlfriend, they would have known her whereabouts because it's your apartment she went.
True.
But I want to believe that, you know, if you was following the case, you know that he has a baby mother. And what had happened, I think he had left the girl at the house. I was not there, and that woman came there. That's my belief. But I was not there, but I'm just, all this case was going on. I believe he just helped to get rid of the body, but he's not the actual who killed the girl. Nah.
Well, based on what the investigators are saying, you know, they interrogated the child mother, as you are stating, and so he's found guilty. Whether he want to cover up or whatsoever, he's an accomplice. He's an accomplice if that's the way you want to put it. But he's guilty. Guilty as charged.
Because while we were listening to this case while it was going on, that girlfriend cannot be found. I think she should have been brought in for questioning too. Yeah?
She was brought in, but thanks for calling, my brother. Big up yourself.
You take them there. Big up your sister.
All right, blessings. All right, so that caller there had his own opinion right there. But nevertheless, the verdict is guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty as charged. Big up yourself, Herbert. Anybody else wants to chime in? 954-288-6467. WhatsApp call. Hey, Johnson, big up yourself. Yes, man, they have reached a verdict. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. The Crown, the prosecutor, laid out a very solid case. A very solid case, and I am waiting, as I stated earlier, on her mother, who stated that she would have, you know, when the whole trial would have been over, she would have come and spoken. So I am patiently waiting. You know, this family have been grieving for over 3.5 years. 3.5 years for their loved one. And so justice for Donna Donaldson. Justice for the family of Donna Donaldson. Like and share the live. Anybody else wants to chime in, share your thoughts on this verdict. 954-288-6467. WhatsApp call only. Hmm? 30-odd witnesses took the stance on behalf of the state who was working on behalf of Donna Donaldson. 30-odd witnesses took the stand. 40 exhibit, whether it be written evidence, whether it be physical evidence, whatever the case may be. And the 7-member jurors returned a guilty verdict. The ex-police officer who was charged with the murder and unlawful burial or preventing the lawful burial of a corpse, has been found guilty. Good love, big up yourself. Anybody wants to chime in? Anybody have any idea or have any guess as to what the sentencing will look like? Anybody have any predictions? Maybe you wanna say. Some people say life without the possibility of parole. Antonio says it's about time justice is served for the family of Donna Lee Donaldson. Justice has been served for Donna Lee Donaldson's death. What do you think of some of the arguments that were brought within the Home Circuit Court within this trial, where we heard of forensic finding blood splatters or a speck of blood on curtain or a shoe, and we hear in an argument from the defense stating about miscarriage? Then if a woman have miscarriage, wouldn't you take her to, and then if you even have a miscarriage, it wouldn't be a rigorous amount it wouldn't be like a projectile bleeding, or you just start to whoosh and start to bleed. So I've never witnessed that, but as I stated, I was trained as a midwife. I've been in the field working at a prominent hospital for 6.5 years. So I know what a miscarriage looks like. And so if one or a woman presume to be pregnant and is having a miscarriage, you know, just bleeds and then blood just a spray all over, that's blood reach pan curtain and blood reach pan. At one point we even heard arguments of I believe menstrual cycle. And I say, then I saw a woman with a nasty that's you dip on your menstrual cycle. And at the age of 22, I'm assuming say maybe 12, 13 you start to get a little menstrual cycle. Right? I saw a woman with a nasty after so many years. Your mother must have taught you how to put on a sanitary, napkin. Must have taught you how to clean up yourself and to be more, neat in how to put on your sanitary napkin. So I saw a woman that so nasty for your inner your or on your monthly cycle, and whatever is leaving your body, that menstrual blood, and it catch curtain and it catch shoes. I saw a woman with a nasty. Then you as a man would really want to lay down with a woman like that was so nasty and untidy. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Anthony Williams says it should be 35 years the least. My God. People and family can't come back. Donna Lee Donaldson is gone. Never to return. Do you believe that he will ever confess as to where or to who assisted in the cleanup or who did the cleanup job or whatsoever the case may be? Do you believe that he will ever confess as to where this young lady body was disposed, or, if it was indeed some funeral home who illegally cremated the young lady's body? We are not sure. We don't know. I'm just asking. Happy Thursday, Sis Beverly. Anybody else wants to chime in? What's your take on this verdict? Guilty verdict here. 954-288-6467. WhatsApp call. Let me hear what you're saying. My God, my God, my God. Blessings, sis, Hyacinth Collins. Anybody else wants to call in? I would love to hear from the family. What are their emotions right now? A lot of persons were pronouncing guilty, guilty, guilty from day one. Well, the justice system still working, sis. He thought he would get away. My God. This is the year of judgment in Jamaica. Garrick said that. The prophets are also speaking. One God to make up yourself, Rasta. Oh no, we don't know where our lifeless structure there now. I don't think that lifeless structure will ever be found. Somebody's calling, but why is my phone? Blessings, Pastor Ricky. I'm live. Go ahead.
I'm not going to stay long, but I am grateful for the victory for her mother, her family, especially her mother, who could have feel the belly pain about 3 years ago when she, learned that her daughter was unalive.
Yeah.
And I think this creep, this monster, should die in prison. There should be no grace, no mercy, no parole. The pain, the anguish, the suffering that he put the family through, knowing well that he was guilty. And the evidence is clear. Nobody's going to go to their next door neighbor and demand they delete footage from a camera.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Nobody's going to go to a car wash to do a couch and blood running out of it. I mean, the circumstances is proven that he is the culprit. And I'm grateful that the justice system prevailed, because sometimes we lose hope in the justice system because we wonder why them people did not get locked up, police did not get locked up, criminal prime minister did not get locked up. So it gives us hope. And let's just pray for the DPP that, she will stay the course and do what's right and don't follow into her predecessor footsteps. Another corrupt criminal that should be prosecuted, her predecessor. So the justice system won, and Sophia Love and the family won. And all the bloggers like, you, Document, Out of the Press, Wagner Draw with Andre, them who beat and teach this thing for weeks and wouldn't let it go. We salute you all for the great work that you've done to educate the masses and the public, because the traditional media buried the story after a moment. You know what I mean? So you did a great job, and we just want to commend all for staying the course and till the end. And I think that until this guy confessed where the body is, because this case is incomplete, although he's found guilty, the truth is the family deserve a good burial. Even the bones, they need to have a burial site so they can go and lay flowers, maybe at her birthday or Christmas or the anniversary when she went missing. So it's sad that this guy can sleep and his conscience don't make him confess. But I think he should never be released until he confess where the body What happened to it? How did he dispose of the body? Did he feed it to the crocodiles? Did he burn it and make it become ashes? You see what I'm saying? I don't think it's in a shallow grave, or as somebody would have smelled it and found it. Did he feed? You know what I mean? Where is the body? Did he sold her organs overseas? You know, into the harvesting that is prominent in Jamaica. So there's a lot of unanswered questions, and you should never see a parole officer until you can come clean on it. That's my 2 cents. Big up yourself, lady.
Thank you for calling.
News and the ABR crew.
All right, big up yourself, Pastor Ricky. Thanks for calling. Blessings.
You're welcome. All right, bye-bye.
So that was Pastor Ricky right there with his 2 cents. Say that man must be locked away. Like you know more than we, Jarrell. You should have been one of the person them on the stand. Anybody else wants to chime in? 954-288-6467. What a day for the family of Donna Lee Donaldson. What a day. The jurors have deliberated and found ex-police officer Noel Maitland guilty. 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 Some are saying life without the possibility of parole. Will he ever speak up where the young lady body was disposed of, or what really happened with the body? Will he ever speak up? Yes, Karine. Guilty on all counts. Guilty. ABR family and viewers, you have heard it here. This breaking news. Blessings, Novlet. Thanks each and every one for coming on. Thanks for supporting the platform. Thanks for liking, sharing out the video. Hazel says, I hope he gets life in prison. As soon as I get that information as to when will the date for sentencing be, I will bring it across. Yes, may our mother find comfort. Maybe a little bit, but you know, it still cannot. This verdict will still not, you know, erase from our memory that our daughter is no longer amongst the land of the living. Yes, Novlet, they came back with a guilty verdict. Not sure as yet, Pamela Henry. Not sure as yet as when will the sentencing be. Blessings, family, you're live.
Hey, ABR.
Go ahead, sis.
How are you today?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. You know what? With all the bad news that we have been getting since last week about the country, today we have to celebrate that we got good news. Even though it's not like something to do with the performance of the stealing of the money and all of that, but at least a family got justice for their child. Because so many parents in this country has not been getting justice for their children. So we have to celebrate today that there is justice somewhere along the board. Because the amount of things that we have been hearing that is happening in our country, today is a day to celebrate something good and give God thanks.
Yes. What do you say on the grounds of sentencing? How long you think he's looking at?
I think he should get life imprisonment without parole.
Without parole. All right,
Yeah,
Mrs.
he should, because you know what? He kept so much secrets. The baby mother, nobody know where she is. I heard she's in Canada. Somebody spotted her in Canada, and she knows something about it too. I believe, I'm not judging her. I believe that she knows something.
You're muted, sis. The phone got muted, but my sis there was stating that she's hoping he gets life without parole. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that. You know, I said all of the things that are happening, you know, we have to celebrate and say, God, we thank you, and we pray that, you know, the upcoming things should be all positive as well.
Yeah.
Because too many bad news about our health care and everything that is going on.
Sure.
And I give God thanks for the mother, that at least she doesn't know where her daughter's body is, but at least she has some peace to know that the guy is going to be in jail. And I'm happy that he's going to be in jail too, because I don't really trust him. I don't trust him. No, I don't feel like it's somebody that you can trust, you know? I think the way he holds things, he holds grudges. He held a lot of things inside of him, so you don't know what he will do being on the land.
My God.
So I'm happy I'm happy that he got Miss Sophie got something to celebrate, okay?
All right, my sis. Thanks for your input. Bless up yourself.
All right.
All right,
God
respect.
bless, baby. Bye-bye. Bye.
So there you have it, family. That's all for now. Please to stay tuned for more updates, to stay tuned for more videos. As I get the information, I will continue to bring it. In the meantime, walk good, stay good, live good. Remember that the word is and will always be love. Big up on yourself. Have a wonderful remainder of the day. Much respect.